Imagine having the power and knowledge to be able to create your own reality, but somehow you find yourself unable to get what you want with ease. That sucks. Especially when you have all the right techniques at your disposal and you know everything that needs to be done. Well, manifesting must be effortless, otherwise, what's the point of this knowledge? Won't you agree with me? When I first learned about manifestation, the main goal was to make life easier by making things come to me faster. But I observed a strange behavior in myself. The more I learned about manifesting, the more complicated things got. In the beginning, things were really simple and straightforward because there was only so much that I knew and could practice. But as time went by, I started getting deep into this fascinating world of manifestation and reality creation. There were so many teachers and so many concepts and techniques. Of course, this goes without saying that once I found Neville, things started happening for me way faster than ever before. Still, I also started complicating Neville's knowledge for myself. I would try different methods all the time, and of course, I wasn't successful at all of them. When I would fail at even one of the methods, I would get really angry and frustrated with myself, and that would break all the momentum I had built for my manifestation. I soon figured out that this is a human tendency to try to find the best solution. We never cease learning, and we shouldn't. But the increase in knowledge shouldn't come with an increase in complexity. Do you know who are the true masters? It doesn't matter which field you are looking at. Whether it's the greatest painters, actors, players, or whatever, they all have one thing in common. They have simplified things or the process for themselves. They work on a few simple things and have mastered them. It doesn't mean that they don't have all the knowledge. They know everything that needs to be understood, but still, they keep things simple for themselves. Because at the core of any mastery is immense simplicity, and we can apply the same rationale to manifestation as well. Creating your life and your reality should become effortless and simple for you. Only if you reach that state means that you are really making progress. Otherwise, there are millions of people on this planet who have read Neville and tried to follow him, but haven't really done anything good with their lives with this powerful knowledge of the law of assumption. Then what good is their knowledge? Is it benefiting them in some way? No. In fact, if anything, it is further complicating their lives. If you feel like you are unable to manifest, then this is one point I want you to ponder over. Ask yourself, have you complicated things for yourself rather than making them easier and simpler? Are you unconsciously sabotaging your efforts by trying to reach for perfection or the holy grail of manifestation? I have said this so many times in my videos that there is no perfection in manifestation. It's a constant learning process. But yes, in my opinion, you do reach perfection the moment you make manifestation effortless for yourself. Now you would be thinking that I am emphasizing so much on effortless manifestation. But in reality, are there any ways or steps you could start following from today that would make your manifestations quick, easy, and effortless? Well, that is why I am making these videos. There are steps that you can follow and make it all happen for you. Especially if you are struggling with manifestation lately, then take this video as your fresh start on manifesting. Leave you to tend to complicate things and trust in the 3 steps I am going to tell you in just a minute. I can assure you that your life will change because your manifestations will become so much simpler and easier. So, let's now talk about those 3 super important and very powerful ways you can fulfill all of your desires. Alright, here comes the first one. To make manifestation effortless and more like a lifestyle, start observing your thoughts throughout the day. And I know that might sound like the most difficult thing to so many of us, but just hear me out. So, it goes without saying that our thoughts are the seeds and the manifestations are the plants that germinate from those seeds. So, can you ever grow a mango tree by using a lemon seed? Of course not. Similarly, you cannot manifest what you want by thinking thoughts that are in opposition to what you want. If you want to be rich, you have to think of wealth and prosperity. You cannot be aware of your lack of money and manifest your way out of that situation. Throughout the day, we are in different moods and states of being. We constantly shift from one state to another. But who creates these states? Our thoughts. That is why it is very important that you become aware of the thoughts that pass you by throughout your waking hours. And becoming aware of your thoughts is not difficult either. If you will see it as a duty or some kind of chore, then for sure it will look so difficult. But how about cultivating that level of awareness slowly over time and treating it as a fun game? Whenever you get time during the day, remind yourself to check your thoughts. If there are too many thoughts crossing your mind, then focus on the way you feel at that moment. Your feelings will reveal everything about the state you are in. And if after some observation you feel like you are not in the state that is aligned with your manifestation, then simply take a break from whatever you are doing. Take a few breaths and cleanse your mind of all the chatter going on. And then deliberately try to enter into the state of the wish fulfilled. It can be done without using any affirmations or doing long visualizations. I have used this method myself so many times. If your desire is to win the lottery, then your state of the wish fulfilled is being a rich and prosperous person. Just command your mind that now you are entering the state of a rich person. Feel the feelings of being financially secure. In just 3 days, you will get a hang of this step, so keep practicing. Now, the second step is to make manifesting seem very natural to your brain. I will tell you why it's important. Most of us are unable to manifest what we want because we simply put too much energy into it, and a lot of that energy contains traces of desperation, anxiety, and fear. This is why it is easy for us to manifest small things or things that don't really matter to us than the things we really care about. That is a prime example of how we complicate things for ourselves. Continuing with our example of being rich, you are not manifesting the money you want because you think it's such a big deal. You are creating a fuss about this manifestation in your mind simply because you are overanalyzing everything. That's not the way to manifest things. When you get too attached to an outcome, your mind starts analyzing every possible way you can or cannot get it. That's the job of your brain. You cannot stop it from doing that. But there is one thing you can do, and that is very much in your control. You can decrease your attachment to your desire. Just know that once you have set an intention for something, it is bound to manifest in your physical reality. That is why we call manifestation a natural phenomenon. It works on its own, and it definitely doesn't need your interference. So stay detached and focus on other things while letting the universe take care of this desire you have. Great! So you have learned the 2 powerful steps, and now it's time for the last one. This one beats all of them in making manifestation so easy and effortless for you. I call it the trick of gratitude. You have to start being grateful for what you have in your life right now. And also start being grateful in advance for the thing you are manifesting. If you are manifesting money, then how about being grateful for it right now? Feel the feelings of thankfulness for that money in advance, and that emotion of gratitude will shift you to the state of the wish fulfilled. And if you make gratitude a part of your daily routine, you wouldn't ever need to do anything else to manifest. What you want will come to you without trying. That is the perfect trick to make your manifesting process effortless and almost magical. The next step in your successful manifestation journey is to keep watching my channel. Click now on the video on the screen to be inspired by another video.